Good morning, dear students. Today's lesson is a grammar lesson, prepositions of place and time. First, what are prepositions? Prepositions are words that link nouns and pronouns to objects in a sentence and always introduce a prepositional phrase. What's a prepositional phrase? It's a preposition followed by an object. So here, can you see this box? Jack is in the box. So where is Jack? He is in the box. So in here is the preposition. What did it show me? It showed me the place of Jack. So here, in is the preposition of place. This is a table that might help you. Prepositions of place. Today we will know 3 only of the prepositions of place. What are they? At, in, and on. When can I use at? At a point. Like at the door, at the crossroads, at the traffic light. I'll read with you the table now and then we will explain it together. At the top of, or at the bottom of, or at the end of. To describe group activities, like at a party. A party, can you celebrate a party alone? Of course, you have a group with you. So this is a group activity, at a party. At a concert also is a group activity. At the cinema. So to speak also about education, about the place where you learn, not the education itself. Like the school or the university. So I say at school and at university. To express the place of your home or your work. So where are you? I'm at home. Where is he? He's at work. To show the places of shops. At the bakery, at a cafe, at the chemist's. A chemist is another word for a pharmacy. Okay, when do I use in? In a 3D space. What's the meaning of a 3D space? It's a big space, 3-dimension, like in the bag. Where exactly in the bag, it doesn't matter. Inside the bag, in the classroom, in a box. To describe a territory, like in London, in Europe, in the Alps, in the world. To speak about a private transport, private, not public, like a car or a van. And I want you please to focus on this because it's very important. If it's a private transport, I use in the car or in a van. Water, in the sea, any water, in a river, in a lake, in the swimming pool. Printed material, anything related to something printed. In a book, in a picture, in the newspaper. So it has to be printed, not journalism in general and not media, something that is printed. Okay, let's move to on. On a surface, any surface. On the table, on the carpet, on the roof, on the sofa. The floor. Floor, it means which floor do you live in a building. On the first floor, on the 5th floor. So this is the floor where your flat is. On the right and on the left. This is the important part I told you about. If I'm speaking about a public transport, like a bus, a train, a plane, I use on. And I also say on foot. If you are going walking, we say on foot. Media. Media here, it means media that is not printed, like on the radio, on TV, on the internet, on a website. So I want you to focus on the difference between the printed material and media. Media here, it means that it's something not printed, whereas in, it's only used with printed material. Okay, let's discuss in details. Okay, at. When I say at a point, I refer to a point near something. So I tell you, can you see that car at the traffic light? So where is the car? It's at a point near the traffic light. So if I'm discussing the point itself, I use at. Who's that man at the door? What's the meaning of at the door? At a point near the door. So here I use the preposition at. At the top of, at the bottom of, and at the end of. These are expressions. I use at to talk about them. She's at the top of the stairs. Please sign at the bottom of the page. The new cafe is at the end of the street. Group activities. We use at to refer to group activities. I told you, like parties, concerts, cinemas, and any other events. These are some examples. We were at the cinema. I didn't see you at Jackie's party, and we met at a concert. At plus school or university or college. So this is the place where you receive your education. So we normally use at with school, university, and college. He's at school every morning until 12. I'm studying at Oxford University. We use it after verb to be when you are at home or at work. And we omit the. So she is at home. So I used verb to be, followed by at, followed by home, not at the home. I cannot say at the home. I say at home and I cross out the. I'll be at work all morning, not at the work. So I put verb to be, followed by at, and I crossed out the. At the shop, to refer to any shops. Shops, restaurants, cafes, chemists, any shop. I'm at the bakery. If you are at the chemist's, can you buy some aspirins? Okay, in a 3D space, so it's to refer to a position inside a three-dimensional space. The book is in the bag. She's waiting in the classroom. Okay, in a space with limits, if this space has borders or limits, like what? Like continents, like countries, like cities, like any regions. We are in France. We live in Egypt. I love the houses in the Alps. I live in Cairo. So if I'm discussing continents, countries, cities, or regions, any place which has a border, I use in. We use in for cars and vans, as I told you, only private transport. In the water, anything that is related to water, I use in. The kids have fun in the swimming pool. I can change the swimming pool right and right in the sea, in the pond, anything related to water. In a picture or in a book. So anything that is a printed material, like books, pictures, documents, newspapers. Who's that woman in the picture? Does it say anything about the concert in the newspaper? So newspaper here, it's media, but it's a printed material, so that's why I used in. On a surface, the book is on the table. On the first, on the second floor. We use on to refer to floors in a building. So it's to say where your flat is. The office is on the third floor. On is used for public transport. She's on the bus right now. If the example was car, I would have said she's in the car right now. So that's the difference between private and public material. On TV, on the radio, on the internet, on a website, anything related to media that is not printed. We use on when we read, see, or learn something on the media. I saw it on TV last night. Thank you. I hope you understood the lesson.